Hello there, I'm Paul Ray from the official Teen Wolf Wiki, and I'm excited to tell you that filming on the new Teen Wolf movie is underway this week. They're currently working in Los Angeles before moving on to locations in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have a few details on just what scenes they're shooting first, as well as a rundown of everything else we know about the cast for the production. If you want to keep up with everything Teen Wolf, including my upcoming set visit, join me here each week and subscribe to be notified when new videos drop. Many of our Teen Wolf favorites will be returning to familiar surroundings for their first day of work. I'm told the very first shots of production take place at Beacon Hills High School, and specifically in the locker room. Remember, they always film scenes out of order, so I don't expect the movie to start in such mundane surroundings. This is just where they started working. Crew spent the end of last week prepping the standing high school sets at Teen Wolf headquarters in the San Fernando Valley. They'll spend several days filming here at the school, as well as the McCall House set and the sheriff's station in the coming weeks. All of these sets were left standing when the series wrapped production back in 2017.
Back by popular demand. Sort of. It's a new version of the original Back to Beacon Hills t-shirt design. I know we're asking a lot. I mean, by the time you pay shipping and taxes on these things, it's like $30 US. Now, I can assure you that most of that price goes into the materials and manufacture. A very small fraction is left over after all that. But every little bit helps, and if you have the financial means and you want to support this channel, you can do that, and you get this very cool 2022 Teen Wolf movie inspired design, Back to Beacon Hill shirt.
After the first few weeks in Los Angeles on the existing sets, the whole production is moving on location in Atlanta. Jeff Davis spent the better part of a week down south scouting places they could use. While they are building a few new interiors in Atlanta, a lot of what they'll be shooting during that phase of production will be exteriors, which means we get to return to the woods of northeast Georgia. These areas are, for some reason, a whole lot creepier than what they used in California.
What are you doing here?
If you have been keeping up with me on social media, you can go ahead and dip out if you're bored, because now I'm going to go over all the returning cast. First, a couple of cast members that we can finally all agree are 100% appearing in the movie.
Tyler Posey as Scott McCall.
And yes, I am now 100% on Posey. There was some last-minute dispute about his contract, but that's apparently all been cleared up. One source tells me the dispute was about money, but I take that particular source with a grain of salt, because, in the past, they have shown a penchant to share personal speculation on matters they don't have first-hand knowledge of. But whatever it was that went down at the end of January is now over, and Posey is apparently on the job.
Tyler Hoechlin as Derek Hale.
And yes, we can all be 100% sure Tyler Hoechlin is in the movie. He's also a producer on the film. If you don't believe me, Jeff Davis revealed his participation during a Zoom meeting with the production team. There is no question that Derek Hale is back, but as of now, I still don't know how much time he'll spend in front of the camera. There can also be no question about most of the rest of the cast. All these folks were already confirmed. First, by me on January 26th, and then by the network on February 15th.
Holland Roden as Lydia Martin. Shelley Hennig as Malia Tate. Dylan Sprayberry as Liam Dunbar. Melissa Ponzio as Melissa McCall. Lyndon Ashby as Sheriff Stalinsky. J.R. Bourne as Chris Argent. Crystal Reed as Allison Argent. Orny Adams as Coach Bobby Finstock. Seth Gilliam as Alan Deaton. Ryan Kelly as Jordan Parrish. Colton Haynes as Jackson Whittemore.
I can also tell you that Ian Bohan will return as Peter Hale. The network hasn't confirmed his participation yet, but everyone I've talked to is certain he will be in the thing, and that's good enough for me. He's killing it on Superman and Lois right now, with a major development for his character in the second half of the season. But, just like Hoechlin, Bohan is still making time for Teen Wolf. And we had a surprise addition to the cast over the weekend.
Kylan Rambo as Mason Hewitt.
even though Jeff Davis admitted he was already struggling with nearly 20 characters. They're bringing back Mason, and I, for one, could not be happier. He's a really positive soul who spreads good vibes wherever he goes. But, again, that's a lot of characters to wedge into a cohesive feature. So it's a very good thing we have Jeff Davis and Russell Mulcahy at the helm of this project. I'll see you next time we go back to Beacon Hills.